Alright, 15 days until Black Clover Mobile Global drops. So I wanted to record this video just to kind of give my thoughts on things, With the release of Global, I'm sure majority of you guys are aware right now that, when Global does drop, most of the things are going to be buffed up so that Global is actually bearable. So just to give you guys an idea, as you guys already know of, when it comes to LR gear grinding, if you were there for the very beginning for JP and KR, I think I did like 150 to 200 runs and I didn't get a single LR drop. Whereas on Global, they fixed it, where the rates are, I'm sure and saying are going to be improved. But more importantly, you've got like guaranteed drops. So like you do 20 runs, 30 runs on the final run, being the 20th run or the 30th run, you're guaranteed an LR gear. So obviously they're learning from the mistakes on the JP and the KI side of things, so that way when Global does drop, it's in a much better state. So like the grind side of things, it's bearable. More importantly, obviously with the next update coming along for JP and KR, we're finally going to be getting Dispatch right here, which in my opinion makes it 10 times more better. Thank God that we're finally getting this. Global's going to be having, well, Global will have this available day one. So like things are being added into Global to make it a lot more better, and obviously make the game for the future, that longevity, so that people, oh my god. But here's the thing, do people care about that type of stuff? Because at the end of the day, we're playing a mobile game, and what's the main key thing about this game? What's the main attraction? What's the number one thing people truly care about? Summoning. This is it. This is the main attraction. You look at all these mobile games and whatnot, what's the one thing people love? New content, new characters, summoning, currency. More importantly, premium currency. That's the key attraction. So as much as I want to sit here and inform you guys on, hey, you don't have to worry about doing 1500 runs and getting no LR gear or like this and that, I'm sure everyone is just here about the whole summoning side of things, right? And so comes into play with the nerf that Global had, with the reduction of, a daily ticket, as well as a few crystals are now gone. I mean, I did a whole video on it, of course, and at first it was kind of like, goddamn, they're really hoping to make some money on Global. But if you look at the bigger picture, it needed to be done. And so what I wanted to do is show you guys what I'm talking about. So as you guys can see, Black Clover Mobile is in the, I'm just gonna say it, it's in that shutdown region, as you could say. So for going over here, the Android side of things made 50k, iOS made 80k, and then on the Korean side of things, Android made 50k. iOS isn't showing, but it's gonna round up to 200k. At that point, keep in mind that Black Clover's been out for, what, a couple of months, and you're telling me this game is making that amount? From a business standpoint, Big Game Studios, because obviously keep in mind they are working on a second game, if there was no Global, this game would not have made it to 1 year anniversary. Because at that point, Big Game Studios are losing money, that's exactly what they don't want to do, so they'll just kind of give up on it and move on to their second game. And why I say they won't make it to the first year anniversary is because at that point they'll try and see if they can scrounge up a little bit of money, right? And then eventually they'll give up hope and move over to their other games that they're working on and learn and the mistakes that they made through their previous games, being this Black Clover game. That's ultimately the situation on what could occur if they didn't make the changes for Global, and that there is going to be Global. So that's the ultimate truth. As much as people want to say, I want Global to be the same as JP and KR, to be crazy free-to-play friendly, then what you're asking for and what you're pretty much demanding is, I want to play Black Clover Mobile for a couple of months so that the game can then shut down and that we can never get a Black Clover game ever again. Now if you're a Black Clover hater, then of course that's the dream. But I think for the most part, to the people that are going to be playing this game, that's not exactly what you want. You want longevity. You want this game to live a long life. I mean, the game itself looks absolutely phenomenal, right? Gameplay, graphics, all that good stuff. Turn-based, that's questionable. I know some people hate that, or whether you like it, I don't know. Completely up to you. But ultimately, that was the catch. That was literally the route that we were heading if Global decided to stay the way JP and KR are. Now you can find your case to say, well, how come JP and KR? What? Oh wait, this. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought this was Korean. My brain. You can find your case to say, well, how come JP and KR aren't getting these changes. And you're right. I mean, I'm not the developer. As far as I'm aware, the developers, they've stated that they're just going to keep it as is for JP and KR. Again, keep in mind, JP and KR aren't getting some of the buffs that Global are going to be getting with the grind side of things. But as I've aforementioned, people don't care about that stuff. Like, ultimately, do you guys care? Nobody cares. What do you guys care about? Premium currency. So that's kind of why I truly do believe why it's getting a lot more attention. With the fact that, yeah, it's kind of unfair. Like, even I'll admit it is somewhat unfair on how it's only affecting Global and not JP and KR. And on top of that, you know, when it comes to, I guess, the content and the character side of things, keep in mind seasonal characters are always going to be done in a pair now, not in a, you know, not in a 3 squad. And so with that, one of those characters are always going to be given to you for free. Always going to be given to you for free. So realistically, at that point, you only have to worry about one or the other character. So, like, just to give you an example, I did 5 multis, got Charlotte twice, got lucky, and then I got Magna in the well, yeah, in the I forgot the Hall of Destiny, Memory of Destiny. Got him here for free, and only, you know, overall 5 multis, and I'm back at it with grinding up my premium currencies. Again, Global will be in that sense where you can still grind up a decent amount. Like, it's not as bad as people think it is. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, you're not going to be summoning for everyone, right? I mean, you're going to start your account off, get the characters that you need to kind of give you, to put you in that good position, and then at that point, you're just going to be grinding, saving up, which you're going to have more than enough for Season 2. Once you hit up Season 2, you're going to be just coasting, saving up a ton of currency, because once Noelle comes into the game, keep in mind Noelle's coming with Charmy, who is an insane healer, should I say. Once those two are in the game and you have both of them, which practically every account should be able to do that, I'm just saying, on Global, whether you're pay to win or free to play, everyone should be able to get these two. At that point, you are coasting. The characters that are going to be coming into the game, you can quite easily skip, because those two alone will get you through a ton of content. You've got the barrier, you've got the insane amount of AoE damage, and you've got the consistency of the healing coming in, which is going to be keeping you alive, let me tell you. So just seeing the beginning setup to how Global is, you're going to be completely fine. And again, ongoing, as long as you're being smart about it, you're going to be chilling. And more importantly, characters and Greymores are going to be separated. Although if you're going to be free to play, Greymores is something that you personally don't want to go for and just aim for the characters. But overall, what I'm trying to get at is, with the reduction that they've implemented for Global, it's not as bad. Global is still going to be decently free-to-play friendly. If not, it's going to be up there as being one of the best decently free-to-play friendly game for as a global game that there will be out there. Just I do want to say that, and everyone can enjoy this game. You know, those that are going to be putting money into it, completely fine. To those that obviously aren't in that position where they can and they have to go down that free-to-play route, you can still enjoy the game perfectly fine. And with the improvements that Global is bringing in, it's just going to make the game that 10 times more better. And then once they figure out how they're going to introduce real-time PvP, we should be in the clear, fingers crossed. Of course, you've got the hype characters and all that good stuff to look forward to. Obviously, half anniversary is soon for JP and KR, so. And another thing is that, of course, with the release of JP and KR, you know, you've got the looks of future characters, if they're meta or not, and how if certain characters can help you with certain game modes. And so at that point, you can quite easily pick and choose on who you want to go for. I mean, of course, us content creators will inform you, right? But when it comes to you, yourself, and the characters and your account, you can pick and choose, because the information is out there when it comes to these set characters, right? But I'll end it off once again, just showing you guys this, you know, this is the ultimate reminder, you know. And unfortunately, these are how these mobile games work. If they're not making money, then there's no point keeping the servers up. That's the ultimate truth. There's no other way I can put it.